lot of times pastors or board members will ask, what's the outcome of coaching around LGBTQ questions in the church? I mean, how does it go? What do churches decide? And I thought I'd just tell two brief stories. One is a church in a conservative denomination that has as one of its standards that pastors cannot conduct gay weddings and that gay weddings cannot be conducted on church property. And working with a staff team where there was theological diversity on this staff team at a church as part of this denomination, they were trying to sort through how do they love the LGBT people in their church. They realized they wanted to stay in their denomination, so they were not going to officiate gay weddings. But they wanted to love better. And so we went on a journey, a coaching journey together. And as we did so, they realized there were more options than what they thought. They had thought that it was either kind of in or out. You either welcome people or you don't. But they realized they already had some LGBT folks on the worship team, in children's ministries, leading and serving, as well as a couple of families who were starting to show up. And that there are ways they could honor those families and honor those leaders. And they came to the conclusion after a couple of months that what they wanted to do is they wanted to be maximally affirming within the traditional structure of their church. So that became sort of their vision. And they're working that out now with their elder team and their congregation. They have not lost anyone yet. No families have left. There have been no protests. And they're sorting it out. It's going to be a multi-year journey, but they've got clarity and they're at peace with where they are. The second story comes from a church that decided their elder team needed to make a statement. Their elder team is theologically diverse. It's split pretty much down the middle, progressive versus conservative, around LGBT questions like gay marriage. And they realized that their pastoral staff needed some freedom to sort these things out. So we met with the pastors and elder team for, 6 or 9 months. And the team ended up deciding that they wanted to give their pastors permission to follow their own conscience. That was their decision. So they wrote a statement, they worked it through, they had robust theological conversations about where they disagreed, and they realized they had some major disagreements about some other things, including the use of alcohol, questions about atonement theories, and a bunch of things. So they're now rolling out this whole idea of what does it look like to embrace theological diversity on our staff, on our elder team, and in our congregation with generosity and a heart for Scripture that's committed to Jesus and to reaching out to those who don't know him. And that's where they've settled, and they're very much at peace. Both the conservative and the progressives are at peace. There's theological diversity on their pastoral staff, where it looks like maybe one of the pastors will do a gay wedding and one of them will not. And they're at really a great spot. Again, they have lost no one in the process. They're still unfolding it, but it's been a really encouraging and unifying journey for their whole elder team. So those are two examples of what it looks like, what the end game might look like in a church that's having these conversations.